Well, if you familiar with my channel or one of my pages across all social media platforms, you know I got a series that I started about a year ago called Black People This Is Why. I had took a break from making it. I was getting a few things taken care of on my end. I was gonna crank it. Well, I will crank it back up. First week of New Year, we do Monday through Friday episodes. And the reason why I created this series, this master class on how to conduct yourself when you have any type of interactions with law enforcement, is because it seems that every single day, at least once a week, I turn on my social media and across one of these major platforms, a black person is either being killed, beat, or in some advantageous situation with law enforcement. And because I would say 7 to 8 out of 10 black people are raised to so-called be in fear of cops, because cops wake up every day, especially white cops, with killing black people on their mind, which is so far from the truth. It's a shame. But the reason why I named this series Black People This Is Why is because it covers both dynamics of my stance. The first stance of that is black people, this is why things go left before they go right in most, not all situations when you have a run-in with the officers. These people are tired. And guess what? Police are not gods or angels. They're people just like you and I. And if we have jobs, if you listen to this, whatever job you work at, any type of job that you have, I don't care if you flip burgers. I don't care if you got a high position at a Fortune 500 company. You don't want nobody over scrutinizing you. You don't want nobody pulling out cell phones, recording you when you do your job, all because of a small percentage of people who may have violated with the badge. Because I will say, and I will stand on the mountain and say it's way more good cops than it is bad. I digress. But the second reason I named it Black People This Is Why is because this is why you see a 30-second clip of a 30-minute or longer situation and you base your opinion on that. You base your opinion on that to teach your children. You base your opinion on that to add to your victim narrative of cops are against you, especially if you're black. And again, before I get into my commentary, before I get into my commentary of this situation that we have on the screen today, we have to understand, stop listening to these people that you see on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, that tell you what your rights is when you have a run-in with the police officers. Do your own research. Majority of police, we have the Constitution. And most police have their posted policy on their website, which is pretty much all legal, common sense things. But when you listen to people versus doing your own research on what your rights is, sometimes it slaps you in the face when you actually have a real run-in with police officers. Because again, over the years, since the George Floyd Summer of Love in 2020, every single police officer in America, no matter what their rank is, if they are on the streets, they must. It's not no more. Before the George Floyd situation, it was, I don't know, you certain people, the supervisor, the white shirt. But now every officer that's on duty must have a body cam on. So it's not going to be any more your word and your lawyer word versus the officer. It's going to be you and your lawyer word versus the body cam. Right? And another thing, what a lot of people do not understand, especially black people, because they don't do research on stuff like this, is it's certain situations where an officer can use excessive force, such as, but not limited to, the severity of the crime, the immediacy of the threat, actively resisting arrest, or attempting to evade arrest by flight. So as I bring y'all here today for this special report, I'm not gonna put this in the classification in the Black People This Is Why series, which is gonna run in perpetuity. This is just gonna be a quick one I wanted to speak on. I seen this because, again, I wasn't gonna start releasing. I'm gonna get back releasing videos for the new year, but I seen it yesterday and I just had to quickly report on it. Because in under 30 seconds, let me see. This video is 28 seconds. In under 30 seconds, you see a situation that could have turned very, very, very ugly. Now, these officers, as you can see, let me start it over. I'm gonna add the audio at the end. As you see, they got the officers is wrestling with somebody. This is a real scene. It's not a movie. You see the officers, and they have an issue with somebody up there, and I'm guessing somebody must have ran. And so this other officer is running after whoever ran, and this idiot, who don't even seem like she was a part of anything, because, again, as black people, we're trained to hate police because they're against us and they kill us, which is the biggest lie ever told, or in the top 5 anyway. Because of that, she attempts to trip this officer. Now, we got to understand that this is concrete sidewalk, and I'm looking like it's New York. I could be wrong about that. But if this officer wasn't aware of his surroundings, which they are taught to do, he would have slipped, and as fast as he was going to slide and possibly bust all the front of his face. And I'm guessing because see when you hate people, or when you have any type of hate in your heart, your judgment is off. Because common sense should tell you that if that do happen and you trip this off and he busts his shit, you gonna be in bigger trouble. And you're not just gonna blend in with the ongoers in the street. But that's what her mind, that's what her small brain thought. Right? This is the people who are teaching your children. This are the people who are your doctors and nurses. These are the people who are raising your children. These are the people. This is a grown woman, man. This is not a little girl in middle school or high school. This is a grown woman. And she attempted to trip this officer. And when she's held, but like I say, again, because this officer was aware of his surroundings, he moved, he didn't catch it. He didn't strip. But they end up pinning her up, and now she's crying help. She didn't do anything wrong. She's crying help. And so what a majority of black people going to do, some of them that hate cops, some of them that just walked up on the scene, didn't see the whole thing, they're going to take this clip of her being pinned up saying, I didn't do anything and help, and they're going to post it on their social media without no context. They're going to post it on their social media. This how they treat us. This is America with the 3 Ks. This how cops treat us black people. This man had this woman pinned up for nothing. And she didn't even do nothing. And then their brain dead followers, overly emotional followers, are going to see that and say, yeah, and they're going to share it. And it can go viral. But they not going to show the part with what she did. Again, if they even saw. Because when she got pinned against that wall and made a scene, people going to pull out their phone. They don't, and some people don't know what just happened. Some people didn't see the part where she tripped them. And this is why. Again, black people, this is why. This man could have bust all his face open. And I'm guessing she just went shopping. Looked like she's probably having a good day. But the hate in her heart for people who never did nothing wrong to her. And let's just say you don't know her. What if a cop did something to her family member? What if she had a bad experience with a cop? Okay, that's granted. Maybe that could have happened. But nothing justified what she just did, because guess what? She did that, and then the thing is, you did that, you wasn't successful, you got caught up. Don't cry and make no scene, because you add to that narrative. And again, this is why sometimes we get pulled over by a cop, and I get this too, and we got an attitude from the cop already, because he like, and I get it. When they do it to me, I get it. I kill them with kindness, because I get it. I get it. Whether I like it, whether it's right or wrong, I get it. These people are tired of being overly scrutinized and demonized by individuals like this woman who are guilty in the 5th degree. The 1st, 2nd, and 3rd degree, she guilty. Wrong, dead as 2 left shoes. Dead wrong is 2 left shoes, I mean. But I want y'all to understand, these are the things that happens. And again, it's going to be multiple people who take out their cell phone and only record the part where she's pinned up saying, "Help me." That's all I got to say on this. So I'm going to play the video and it's going to end. And I thank y'all for listening to me. I'll see y'all for New Year's.